Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Terraria. In this episode of Terraria, I am completely restarting my series. As seen from my last video, I've actually deleted my previous series' world and player. My old character and world are completely removed, and I'm going to be starting fresh. However, I have realized that I should keep my old character and world, because stuff that I have earned in that playthrough is exactly that. I've earned those items, and all of it was done completely legitimately.
I'm drunk! You don't have an excuse!
So stuff like certain statues that are hard to find or coins, I have decided that I can keep. But I will not take items if it directly influences my progression. I have to earn everything still. With that all out of the way, I wanted to at least make sure I recorded me starting my new world and the very first looks into it and the first looks at me creating my character. I haven't been able to record in a while because so much has been happening for me. One of the big things is I really desperately wanted to get my series back to where it was, so I put in the time and effort to get back there as quickly as I could. This video was meant to be about the in-betweens of recordings, the things you didn't get to see in my last series. I unfortunately forgot to record many of these in-betweens. So instead of being focused on the smaller tasks I wasn't able to record in my last series, it's more focused on random silly things that happened while I was trying to get back to where I was. But eventually I'm going to show a map which shows my entire progress of everything. And that's where I'll be able to not show, but at least explain everything that I have been doing. Now that I've got Terraria back to where I was, I want to get back to making videos again. It's just because Terraria had completely reset and I wanted to get back to where I was, and all of the stuff that I had going on, I had to stop uploading for a while. Hopefully that will change. I want to start making videos again. But for a while I wanted my focus to be on Terraria. And thanks to my previous series, I've actually been able to pull off a lot. Because of everything that I not only learned in expert mode, but all of the mistakes that I've made sure that I don't make them again in master mode. So while it took me an absurdly long time to get my expert world going, my master world has been significantly faster. There was a lot to do, but because of what I've learned, it's been made much easier. This is the point of the video where I've wanted to explain everything that I've done. Just looking at my world map alone, you can see how much effort I have put into this world. With all of the explored area on my map, it's safe to say that I've fully explored at least half of my total map. In my previous series, I fully explored the underground desert, but it was much smaller, but I decided to still fully explore it for some reason. And that took a long time. And then I decided for some other reason I wanted to fully explore the jungle. That took even longer. But now it's all finally done. I have fully explored the dungeon. I have fully contained all of the crimson that initially generates with the world. And I did the big dig all over again to completely contain the crimson and the hollow that initially generates on entering hard mode. And again, with complicated planning, I did the big dig entirely in pre-hard mode. I did make 2 mistakes, despite all of the planning, however. The first mistake being I accidentally made my containment too small, which allowed the infectious biomes to spread into my actual world. I had to fix this with purification powder, as well as redesigning parts of my containment area. The second mistake was that the walls in the underground desert started getting infected. Blocks can spread to walls, but walls can't spread back to blocks. However, I still wanted to contain the walls because I didn't want my entire underground desert biome to be looking like it's crimson infected. With containing the spreading biomes aside, the last thing that I wanted to do was angler quests. Usually while doing angler quests, I would also fish for crates. This is because in previous versions of Terraria, crates fished in pre-hard mode but later opened in hard mode would give hard mode ores instead of pre-hard mode ores. This has since been changed, however, as there are now hard mode crates. Crates can be used to obtain hard mode ores without smashing demon altars, as when a demon altar is smashed, there is a chance that a random block in the world will be infected. So I can't smash demon altars to get hard mode ores. It will break my quarantine that I have set on my world. At this point in the video, I'm showing how I got the fastest pre-hard mode mining speed. This was achieved using the mining potion, pizza, ancient chisel, mining armor, and a light bone pickaxe, a light molten ham axe, and a light rockfish. To my understanding, the max bonus you can have to mining speed is 70%. Any bonuses above that will have no effect. My personal in-game testing has confirmed this. Thank you all so much for joining me on another episode of Terraria, and for pushing through with me while I was trying to get my series back to where it was. But for this video, hopefully you all enjoyed, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. So, if I will, see you there, I'll be waiting.